day number 59 is here, and I'm going to talk about some pretty interesting stuff in my video today, ways of cleaning your list, and we're going to compare yesterday's results, so the last 24 hours to today's results. And today is day number 59, so exactly a week ago in my video, I kind of said, hey, I think I'll be at around, over $2,000 of earnings per day. And when I said that in that video about 7 days ago or 8 days ago, I was kind of, when I was saying that, I was like, I hope I can do this. And I set it out to be my goal. So we're going to see if I actually hit that level in the system of making, over a couple $1,000s a day in the system within the 24 hours, okay? And I'm pretty sure I did, because over this past week, I've kind of noticed that most days are over $2,000 now in my earnings. So let's get going here, guys. Let's log in, and then I'm going to show you guys a strategy here at the end of this video, which I did, which is right here. What really, like, once again, it stirred up some shit with my Facebook friends, and it really worked for cleaning out my list and keeping those people on my list, my Facebook friends list, that I actually, like, they want to be my friends, they want to follow me and stuff like that. It's just amazing, guys. I've done a lot of list cleaning posts before. This one worked amazing. I don't know what it was about it. It worked perfect. Like, it just hands down the best post I've ever made about list cleaning, keeping my list clean and stuff like that. And we're going to talk about in this video, like, why do you want to keep clean lists? Like when you're building email lists and stuff like that, why do you want to constantly clean your list, your email list, and keep it, of your email list and all your lists online, like, keep them clean, guys. Like, keep them keep them engaged, right? The people engaged in those lists, because there's no point you having lists that are what I call kind of like a dirty list, right? Like, it's not engaging, right? Like, you got a subscribers list and you never put out videos and they lose interest in you, stuff like that, right? Like a YouTube subscribers list. So here we go here, guys. Let's log in here and I'll show you my results. It's day number 59 right now. We'll just wait for this ad to do the countdown, and there you go there. So we're gonna log in and shoot on down here. We gotta wait for the server time and date and stuff like that to load on the page, the current server time. And actually, let's switch this over to English right now. So it's going to pop up soon here, guys. This is how you do it, right? There's a bunch of flags up here, and it'll show your language, which you'd like the site to be converted to. And there's I'd say about 8 or 9 different languages now. Like, if you look at this, there's Japanese, Chinese, tons of languages, guys. So the UK flag is English. Okay, so you can sell this thing like worldwide, no problem. Most people know, one of these languages here, they'll know, right? So they can convert the site to that language. And of course, English is always kind of the best thing to, if you're promoting and you speak your native language is English, or you're fluent in English, guys, it makes things always easy, right? Because the English market is so big with online marketing. So here we go here, guys. Look at this, February 29th, 2016. That's today's date, day number 59. And he fell back asleep for some weird reason, like a second ago. So I just started making my video. Anyways, that's my wife. My little guy was crying and stuff, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta make my video. And he kept on crying as I was trying to make my video. Like, he'd fall asleep and then he'd wake up again. I'd have to go get him. So then my wife was going out, so I phoned her and I was like, can you just come back and get him? But then he fell asleep. He's not waking up now, so that's good. So anyways, let's get to this, guys. So here we go here. You can see that there. Here's my yesterday's results there. I just uploaded that February 28th, which was obviously yesterday, right? And I've already got 208 views on here, 9 likes, 2 dislikes. Guys, when people dislike your video or leave a nasty comment, okay? Like, I don't think I had any nasty comments here. But anyways, if they leave, like, negative feedback or they spam your video with their link or something like that, guys, just leave it, because what it does is it actually makes your video rank higher when you have engagement on your video. So always leave that stuff. Like, don't get discouraged if people dislike your video. It just makes it rank higher. Like, I would love it if there was 10 dislikes here and 3 likes. That's fine with me. It's going to make my video rank higher, so when people type in fortadpays, that video will be higher in the search engine, right? Which is good. Okay, so let's jump back here and let's go through this. So as you can see here, guys, I got 365 paid members. I don't think there's that much difference from yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I had 363, but my free members, I got some more there. So I got about maybe four or five signups over the last 24 hours because I got 296 free members here, and in this one I've got 292 free members. Yeah, so I got like five signups or so, right? And if you notice, these guys always convert over, right? The people that are coming in now, they're always converting over because they're, what's going on with the rev share world, guys? Like, there's so many rev shares out there that are not paying out. They're not paying out on time. They're trying to make it through this PayPal problem. And basically, this rev share here is the only rev share that doesn't use PayPal. They took PayPal out of the system. I don't know if they had like a magic ball or something like that and they saw the future, but they took PayPal out of the system a long time ago, so there's no PayPal problems in here. It's freaking amazing, right? So there's a lot of people now that are just, they're looking at this, they're like, hey, this is the number one rev share right now, everybody's promoting this thing, and they jump on it, right? So these guys convert over super fast now. I'm not even having to like reach out to them, message them on Facebook, shoot them an email, that kind of stuff that I do if they're free members. They're just converting over, which is really, really cool. And it's good when all you have to do is put your marketing out there and you get results. It's not a ton of work to convert people over if they're just converting over themselves. So I'm not even really touching these guys anymore because they're just converting over. And of course, every single video, every single piece of content that I put out there, guys, I always recommend, if you're looking to join somebody in fortadpays or anything really, reach out to that person before you join, guys. Get to know who you're joining, because this is how it works, guys. Once you join and once you create your account, you get a sponsor and you're locked to that sponsor. That sponsor's making money off you every time you buy a share. Every time you go and you spend money. Like, for instance, today when I spend $20, my sponsor is going to make money off me. Like in this video, I'm going to spend this money, right? So make sure you're joining the right person. Make sure you're joining someone who can take you where you want to be. You want to always join someone who has the results that you want. If they've gotten those results, they can most likely show you how to get there, okay? For me, guys, I don't mind just taking on everybody and teaching everybody. So I have a team training. If you want to get your hands on it, it's in the video description below. You can go through that. I like to share it with everybody. It's not like, teach a team training where only these people can get it. It's up for everybody, guys. It's free. I believe that, to make money online, you shouldn't have to pay to learn how to sponsor, how to recruit, all that stuff, right? Especially the free methods, right? I teach free methods of making money online. I don't teach paid marketing and stuff because I truly believe that you should have a foundation down of understanding how to convert a lead to a sale, understand the process of why people buy online and why people buy, really, basically, guys. And, the keys to it. Really, that's what it's all about, right? So you can check out my free training. It's in the link below this video. Anyways, let's get back to this, okay? So I think it's called FAP training or something like that, the link below the video, okay? So here you go here, guys. I got $40,532 of referral commission. Yesterday's video was shot at the exact same time. You can go and watch this video that I did yesterday, right? It's just day number 58 video. I had $39,327 referral commission. So I did over $1,000 today in referral commission, that's a pretty normal day for me, is to do over $1,000 in referral commission. My share earnings, 25,238 shares. How much did I have yesterday? 24,146 shares. So you can figure out, it's basically earning at 2% per day, right? The shares, they never really change. They only change if the system's like doing a cron job update, they're updating the site or something, and they have to, basically turn the site off for a bit to update something. That's the only time that the share would drop. But if the site's running normally, and guys, I've only seen it basically close down for maintenance about 3 times over the last 2 months since I've been in here. And normally when they're doing maintenance, it's like down for a couple of hours and then it's back up kind of thing. So it's not bad. So most of the time on average, guys, I'd say you're earning at about 2%. So $50 would make you roughly $1 your first day. That's what I'm seeing. And then of course you want to repurchase with 100% until your original purchase expires. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here because I thought about this, guys. And if you watch my yesterday's video, all the other videos before that, I was saying like, oh, I'm going to withdraw on day 60, which is March 1st, right? And then I sat back and I thought, if I do this, first of all, it's going to teach the people that are following me, it's going to it's going to crutch you guys. Like if you simply just do exactly what I'm doing here, if I was to withdraw, right? Because that would be me withdrawing too early. But the thing is, I have all these people over here paying me, right? They're paying me like over $1,000 a day now, my referrals, right? So you most likely don't have that, right? So I could go and I could withdraw and I'd still be fine. You know, I could keep up with my shares. I could buy, and withdraw, right? But if I had 0 referrals over here and I withdrawed before my original purchase, my seed money, the money that I start off with, before it expired, those shares expired, my account would grow super, super slow, right? So I sat back and I talked about this to my wife, and I was really kind of like, you know, I want to show people like the truth behind this stuff, right? If you have 0 referrals and you withdraw money too soon, you won't get ahead. Your account just basically stops. It comes to a stop. And sometimes you even lose shares when your original purchase starts to expire, right? So what I've decided to do is work this system as if I had 0 referrals, as if, you know, I'm coming in here and I don't understand how to sponsor, but obviously I do. If you look at my results, like, you know, almost 700 people now. You know, but if I came in here and I didn't know how to sponsor, this is what I would do, guys. If I had 0 people, or say I had like sponsored a couple people and I was just earning very little referral commission, I would build my account till I'm happy, 100% happy with my daily cash balance. So basically, I definitely build it until my seed money, my original startup in the system, has expired. Those shares have stopped paying me out. They've matured. They've reached their $2.20 each. They've paid me back, kind of thing, okay? So that's really the key to doing rev shares, is you don't want to pull out too early. If right now, if I had 0 referrals in here and say I was at, you know, even this amount of active shares, you know, constantly making money throughout the day for me, you can see they're made like what, $1,200 or $1,000 or something like that over the last 24 hours. And if I was just to start pulling out, say, $600 a day, and I'm just putting that repurchase balance into the system, right? When it comes time that my original seed money would expire, and then on top of that, I'm putting 600 shares back into the system, but then I'm losing, you know, 100 shares, and then 2 weeks later I'd be losing 200 shares a day and stuff like that. So the system would not grow for me very fast, because I'm not replacing the full potential of what I could be replacing if I had have went and compounded my earnings till my 100% until my original purchase expired. Okay, so guys, I thought about it and I was just like, you know what, I'm teaching people here the proper way to do stuff, the proper way to build rev shares. You know, a lot of people respect what I do in rev shares. Like, I just go in there and max out systems so fast. This one, guys, I seriously, honestly think I can max this out in about 2 more months. I'll hit that, you know, the $3,200 a day withdrawal. I know that sounds crazy for me to say that right now, but I'm looking at how my account's growing. You know, I'm looking at, you know, I could probably do another $40,000 referral commission within the next 30 days. That'll be $80,000 referral commission. My share earnings, I could probably double that in the next 30 days or whatever. And then after that, I'd have a whole nother month to build, right? Basically until my shares expire, because they expire on roughly around day number 110 to day number maybe 115 or something like that. So I could probably go and nearly max this system out to the daily potential, like full cash withdrawal, which is $3,200. I could probably do that, right? Like it's something that I can see myself doing. So that's what I've decided to do, is just go for that goal. Like, what's the point of stopping short when I don't have to, right? Like, I could withdraw $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 a day right now, because you'll see here my account's making over $2,000 a day. I can tell by just looking at this. But what would be the point of me withdrawing this full 50% balance here every single day if I seriously right now kind of, you know, I don't need that money in my life, and I can go and do something amazing that's probably never been done before, is to max this system out in such a short amount of time, like, you know, 4 months or so, max it out, right? Probably no one else has ever done that before, because when I go and I look at World Frapper there, the highest level in the system, there's only one name there, kind of thing, right? So I think that I could do that within a year, be in the World Frapper thing. have that label in the company, which would just be, incredible to do that. That's $200,000 of referral commission. I think the share earnings is like 250,000. I'm a long ways from there, guys, but I can do it. I'm doing it so far, right? I'm hitting levels faster than anyone else in the system basically has hit them, right? So here we go here, guys. Let's get going here. We've talked about this stuff over here. My shares, I've got 69,278 shares, and this is day number 59. Let's shoot over to my video yesterday, okay? So this was my results yesterday. I had 67,000 exactly, okay? You remember that in the video, if you watched it, I was buying throughout making the video, and I ended up with 67,000 shares at the end of the video. So let's take that 67,000. We'll see exactly how much did Drew earn over the last 24 hours. So 67,000, okay? And then minus whatever shares we have today, and that'll give us, it'll give us the minus number that I have, but it's we'll figure this out, right? So here you go here, okay? So look at that. Whoa! That's almost $2,300. Guys, look at that. That's that's like borderline $2,300 that the system is earning for me right now, guys, from my referral commission and from my share earnings. That is incredible. $2,300, guys. In MPA was the next fastest system that I built, but it's no longer running right now. So, guys, that system, it took me about, I think it was around 4 months or so, or 3.5 months to max out the $750 a day withdrawal, and the $750 a day withdrawal is around I think it's $2,500 per day of earnings, and that took me twice as long basically as this took me to do, right? In another week I'll hit that probably over $2,500 a day, and that'll be 2 months and a week, so 9 weeks. That's crazy if you think about it. And why is that? It's because these are dollar shares. You can compound so fast if you're only, like, you make $1, you buy a share. You make $1, you buy a share. And guys, this is what I do. This is my strategy for compounding so fast, is I log in and I buy shares like crazy. You know what? I've made more than that because I didn't buy with this $20 here. So let's do this again, guys, because I forgot to buy. Normally I buy in my videos, right? So that money's been there since I've logged in. So let's go and buy. There'll be more money right there now, actually. Look at that. There's $34. Okay, so let's buy this 34 because the clock just switched over to the 30th. So we're still, in good standing here. So let's do this. So I think that will be the $2,300. Holy moly. And I think I said that in my video too. Look at that, guys. It's $2,312. Wow, that is crazy, eh? If you think about that, like imagine that. Imagine building an income in 2 months, which most people will never see in their life. Like building an income of $2,300 per day. That's crazy. And I can withdraw 50% of my cash balance. My cash balance is probably earning roughly, I don't know. It's probably earning, guys, this is going to sound crazy. It's probably earning about $1,800 per day. Well, no, not that much. It would be, probably about $1,600 per day. I bet my cash balance is earning, because my shares are making roughly around $1,000 to $1,200 a day, and then my referral commission is $1,000 a day. 100% of that goes to the share earnings. So yeah, we're looking at like $1,600 a day, guys, roughly in this thing, like 16, 15, 16, maybe 17 even some days. Right now, as of right now, I could withdraw, which is crazy. In my currency, that's over $2,000 a day. Holy crap. That is big, 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 big money. Okay, so let's look at this. So this is the actual results here. Holy jeez. This is crazy. Look at this. 2,300. If these numbers were switched around, I would withdraw right now. But anyways, $2,312. That is amazing. It's just crazy when you think about that, how fast that is. That's amazing. God. Wow. Okay. So anyways, let's get going here. I want to show you guys. That's crazy. I can't believe that. That's nuts. It's nuts. When I said that in my video, guys, I said this in my video, like, a week ago, basically, like 7 or 8 days ago. I said the day I start withdrawing, which was, I was planning on withdrawing March 1st, but then I sat back and I thought about it and I was like, I don't want to give people the wrong message here. Like, never withdraw too early in a system, guys. Build, build, build. And then, basically once your original purchase, your seed money expires and it's paid you out, then you can start, if you want to withdraw, that's when you should start withdrawing if you want to, right? If you want to keep on building higher, then of course keep on building higher. But that's the smart thing to do, guys, if you're building a system. So here we go right here. Let's go to Facebook and I'll show you guys this. All right, here we go here, guys. We're on Facebook right now, and I want to show you this. This thing worked so good, guys, so good. I got like so much hate mail from it. That's good. When you guys get hate mail, like I hate you messages, it means you're doing good online, because it means people are looking at what you're doing. Okay, it's very, very important. If when you first have that breakthrough of having what I was talking about in yesterday's video, a celebrity status, where there's thousands and thousands, tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands, even millions of people sometimes looking at what you're doing, guys, you're gonna have the opposite results of what you think. In some cases, right? People won't like what you're doing. People will start, trying to make rumors about you that you're a scammer or a cheater, because they don't understand how did that person have these results, stuff like that. Like I get guys all the time. If you go and look under my YouTube videos there, ones that are ranking very high and have tons of comments, you'll find, every 10 or 12 comments or something like that, you'll find, oh, you're scamming people again, or oh, Drew's such a scammer, or oh, this blah, 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 scamming, something like that. It's because people don't understand how a normal person like myself, that they're thinking can have those results when they're not having the results themselves, kind of thing, guys. So it's just, or the other intention is they're trying to drive you to a blog to make money, which happens all the time. And most marketers, guys, they don't see, especially when you're starting off, guys, you don't see past what some of these guys are doing, which is crazy. Like, for instance, driving traffic to a blog about a scam review or a Ponzi report or something like that. They have other intentions, right? There's Google AdWords that are paying for the traffic that goes to the blog, stuff like that. They're selling other offers on the blog. They're selling, guys, I see this all the time. They're selling like Amazon products on the blog. Like, they're just trying to get traffic to look at the product, and they know what is hot will get the traffic there, right? Like right now, there's millions of people looking at fortadpays. It's the #1 rev share right now, guys, okay? #1, hands down, 2017, it will be the biggest rev share, okay? Its only competition right now is mypayingads, which has 250,000 members, okay? fortadpays, since, I don't want to brag by saying this, but since basically I joined, I noticed, think about it, guys, I brought in 700 people, and there's about 100 people under me that are huge leaders like myself that can sponsor thousands of people, right? So if you think about this, since I've joined, my number in the system, guys, look at this, my number, and this system was around like a year and a half before I joined it, okay? My number in the system was 81,837, okay? The last person that joined, these are the last people that joined the system, these are their referral numbers, their usernames, right, is 151,522. Okay, and this is 2 months ago that I joined, right? This is day number 59, okay? So in the last 2 months, this system has more than doubled in size. If you think about that, that's crazy. The biggest rev share right now that is working, okay, we can't count like traffic, monsoon, and my advertising, what's it called? mypayingads, because they're not working. The system's not working. They're not fully paying out members. They're having problems. They're trying to work through things, basically, right? So the only systems that are working really, really good right now are the ones that are not using PayPal, which is my advertising pays and basically fortadpays. All the rest of them are those little piddly rev shares that don't really pay out. They pay out like $100 a day or 150 or whatever, and they never build to the level that these things can build to, because really, how far can you go on $100 a day, guys? That's the honest truth behind the things, right? So, guys, if you look at this thing, I would say in another 2 months, we're going to pass that 250,000 people, and then we will be #1 And how far is that, guys? That's not that far away. So, there's no way that my advertising pays is going to grow 100,000 people in the next couple months. There's no way. The thing's like 2 years old. I think it was started in 2013 or whatever. It's like 2 or 3 years old now, right? My advertising pays. And there's no way they can grow that fast if this is how fast they're growing. They're 2 or 3 years old and they're at 250,000 people, right? So, guys, fortadpays, this is the third time I've said this in a video, is going to be #1 rev share in 2016 and 2017, and probably from then on out, unless the big bad boy TM gets its feet back on the ground, and because I think they have like 3 million members or something like that. Like, it's just crazy. But if you think about it, guys, this little thing here that was small when I joined, 81,000 people, that's not that big, right? It's not for a huge rev share that pays out $3,200 a day. That's not that many people. But if you look at it now, guys, these results are crazy. That's just crazy. It's more than doubled in the last 2 months. So imagine what 2 months from now will look like, and then 2 months from then, and then 2 months from then, and then 2017. Guys, we're probably going to be sitting borderline around 1 million people. That's what I would guess, because it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and people are seeing the power of this system. They're seeing the power of a $1 share. They're seeing the power of, hey, if you come along and put $50 in this system, in 3 months, it's actually tripled, right? If you put $50 in Traffic Monsoon or My Advertising Pays and you buy 1 share, what happens? Nothing happens, guys. You don't even get ahead. You basically, got to pull your money out of the system, because your share expires and you only have 1 share again. If you use the money that you've earned, you buy another share, and it's like you just keep on doing that over and over again. It doesn't really work, kind of thing. You have to have more than 1 share to get going, which is going to cost you $100 basically. Okay, this system here, you can come in with $10, and the $10 it's going to take you forever to get ahead, but still you're going to have more shares when the 10 original shares that you purchased on day 1, when they expire, you're going to have more shares than 10 shares, right? So the system actually works. That's the big problem, guys, with these $50 rev shares out there, like My Advertising Pays and Traffic Monsoon, stuff like that. You need a lot of money to get started. Like, you need, at least $250, I'd say, to see results that you would feel, okay, these are good results, kind of thing, right? If you're building, and even $250 is not that much, guys. I still am. I just cash out of My Advertising Pays now. I don't even build it anymore. But what I do, like, I don't have shares in it, right? I just have referrals in it, so I just cash out the earnings, because I used to promote it. I used to build it. I used to be like, go, My Advertising Pays, and then all these awesome rev shares came out where they had $3 packs and $1 shares and all this stuff, and I just looked back and I was like, what am I doing? This would be so much better for the new person to start in, because they can get ahead so much faster. It's not like you got to make $50 to buy 1 thing, kind of thing, right? So it just makes sense, You can come in here, guys. I'm going to whip out the calculator and show you guys this, because it makes a huge difference. So I'm going to go to my home page, and what account am I in? Burton Marketing. I don't think it's in that one. So I'm going to log out, and I'm going to go into my Wealthy Affiliate account. Okay? No, I'm not a member of Wealthy Affiliate. I just used that Gmail account. Someone else, though, has went and created an account with my picture inside Wealthy Affiliate, and I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something fishy. But I do have my Gmail account is drewwealthyaffiliate@gmail.com, but don't message me there, guys. I never check it, right? So I'm going to go into the Google Drive here, and I'm going to open up this chart. So this is the Google spreadsheet, guys, or sorry, the fortadpays spreadsheet that we had made up, and I got this from my sponsor. And it's so simple, guys. If you want this thing, just message me on Facebook. The link's in the video description below, and ask me for it, and I'll shoot it off to you. It's free, okay? And you just open it up in Google Drive like I just did right there, okay? So I'd go in here, like I'll show you guys, $10. Everybody has $10, but what I'm saying in this system is $10 will do something for you, okay? It will do something for you, which is most systems, it's not going to do a thing for you, right? Because it'll just take too long, but look at this, guys, okay? It does very, very small results, but it does something, Okay, if I was to put 10 bucks in, well, you can't put it in those $50 shares. But anyways, we'll compare a $50 startup in this to a $50 startup in something that only sells $50 shares. But guys, look at this, okay? So if I put 10 bucks in the system, basically I'm making like 20 cents a day. I know that's not impressive, but if we go down to say 1 year from now, like, 365 days from now, look at this, guys. This is just 1 year out of your life, and you spent 10 bucks one time, okay? And you logged into your account, bought shares whenever you could. Look at this, guys. It's phenomenal when you think about it, okay? So 365 days later, what are you doing? You've turned that 10 bucks into like $10,600, guys. Because think about this. Every time you earn $1, you go and you buy again. Okay, you earn $1, buy again. Earn $1, buy. And then eventually your account, when you log in, there's like $5 there, right? You buy 5 shares. And then, eventually you'll log in, there'll be $6 there. You buy 6 shares, stuff like that. So I constantly log into my account throughout the day because, guys, when you notice this, when I log into my account, there's like $100 there or $50 there because I have so many shares that are earning for me. It's crazy. So look, you've got $10,606 of shares. You can withdraw $104 a day in this thing. Okay, think about that. That's crazy. People might be thinking right now, well, Drew, I looked at it. It says you can only withdraw 5 days a week. But think about this, guys. You're not forced to just withdraw 5 days a week. You can go and build up your cash balance over the weekend and withdraw, say, if you're doing this, $309, $10, $11, $12 on the Monday if you wanted to do that, right? That's you can do that if you want, right? So you can withdraw 7 days a week, but honestly, it's 5-day withdrawals, but you can withdraw for the 7 days if you want to. You just let your account build up on the weekends, okay? So look at this, guys. You've turned 10 bucks in 1 year. 1 year of your life, you're making $104 a day, okay, with $10, okay? And it's not, the system is not like some piddly little, little wee rev share thing that, is going to close down in 6 months. See, that's the big problem with these little piddly rev shares that you see popping up all the time. They're popping up all the time, but they're closing down all the time, okay? So guys, what I recommend is just stay away from those things. I know I've done them before, and I know like I've promoted them before and stuff like that, but I learned my lesson. They pop up and they drop down, and they don't work most of the time because it's like they're paying their members out too fast and they don't have enough money to pay the members, and it's just, it's not worth it if you ask me, right? I would rather go stick, if you have 10 bucks, if you only have 10 bucks or whatever, stick that into something that is going to build slow, but it's going to turn into something for you that you can like basically rely on. I know in this system here, guys, I know that I'm going to be withdrawing that $3,200 5 days a week in this system. I know I'm going to hit that, right? And I know that I can count on that because the system's an amazing system. Of course, I'm going to do the smart thing and build other income streams when I'm done with fortadpays, because I'm an online marketer and that's what I do. I don't just build one thing and sit back and be like, okay, my life is over. I don't have to do anything else in my life again. This is it, kind of thing. Because guys, you can't just rely on one thing to do everything for you for the rest of your life, right? You got to build multiple income streams. If you want to be smart about things, build multiple income streams, guys. That's what I kind of go over in my training series with my team, right? I tell them the truth about this stuff. Nothing will last forever, okay? I believe this system here will last an extremely long time, extremely long. I'm not going to put a number to it, but I believe it'll last an extremely long time, longer than any other system out there that is big and doing good. But things don't last forever, guys. Who knows? The admin of this system could hit 80 years old and die, and then someone, no one else will run the system. Who knows? Stuff like that happens. Admins die because they get old or whatever in MLM companies, and the MLM company doesn't survive. I've actually seen that happen before, Or what I've seen, actually, I was in an MLM company about 3 years ago, and the admin of the company, I had my account build up to about $5,000 or $6,000 a month, so not big, but for me back then it was pretty big, right? He died in a car accident and the whole site closed down. So you guys, be smart, build multiple income streams. Don't rely on one thing thinking this is gonna be my income for the rest of my life. Be smart about things. Learn, Don't just go and be like, okay, I'm going to do rev shares and that's all I'm doing. Learn affiliate marketing, learn CPI offers, guys. When you start making money, use a portion of that money to get more knowledge for yourself about making money online. There's tons of different ways to make money online, guys. Okay, tons of different ways. Okay, so rev shares are the easiest, of course. But look at this. Okay, so let's get back to this. Let's get back to the fun stuff here. So if I go and I put in $50, guys, look at this. Okay, everybody has $50. It's totally different. Okay, so now we're making $1 a day. Okay, but think about this. This is why I like comparing these to the $50 rev shares. You know, these dollar rev shares here. This is why I like comparing it to the $50 rev shares, because look at this. If I was buying an ad pack and I could only buy a $50 ad pack, when would I buy my next ad pack? If I started off with one ad pack. Okay, and think about this. When that one ad pack expires, right? And say I'm earning $1 a day, which is a lot. You think about that, right? It's a lot with with a $50 up front. Like, hey, I started with $50 here. If you're earning $1 a day, that's pretty good. Okay, but the next day you wouldn't be earning off $51. You'd be still earning off your $50 if you're buying $50 shares. This is a $1 share, right? As you can see here, it's growing at basically $1 a day, which is crazy. So if you look at this, you know, when you can't really compare them because it's just so different, right? But if you're looking at, say, we'll use traffic monsoon for instance, okay, because it's kind of went down, and I know I can clearly, you know, I can just talk about that because it's, you know, it's basically down, right? So if we look at this, guys, they say that they pay out. Let's go to traffic monsoon. I'll just show you. Monsoon. There it is there, okay? So if we go here, they say right on their site how fast they pay you out, okay? So shares earn up to 55. So let's say they're paying out $1 a day, because that's what I heard people say. They pay out like basically $1 a day for each share, right? So 55 days. So let's go to day number 55 here, okay? And remember, our share, the $150 share that we bought, is going to expire on day number 55. So if we go to day number 55, okay, this is when our share is going to expire. Day number 55, we would have made $55, but our share would expire. So we'd only have one share again, but we'd made $5. Okay, so if you look at this, how different is this? Okay, you've made $144, okay, but you're losing $50 because you started with 50, so you'd lose 50 shares. Okay, look at that, guys. It's totally different. Okay, this calculator doesn't really do the math right after your shares expire, so you got to remember when you're looking at this stuff, you're you know, the next day you wouldn't have 147 shares. You'd have 147 minus 50. Okay, so you'd have 90 whatever shares. So if you think about this, guys, how much? 93. My wife is Asian. She's very, very smart. Okay, so you'd have 93 shares. Okay, so which is you've made $93. If you look at this, you know, and I'm not poking fingers at this or whatever, but you've only made $5. Okay, if you think about it that way, you've only made $5, but you have another share. You've lost one share, you've bought another share, and you have $5. Okay, so with fortadpays here, you got 93 shares. So what's 93 minus 50? Okay, 93 minus 50 is 43. So would you rather make $43 or $5? What makes sense to you guys? Okay, so this is the power of $1 shares, is you can build so fast, guys, if you think about it that way. So if we went and we started with like $1,000, guys, it's unbelievable how fast this thing can build. If you've got like $1,000 or 2,000, or some people come in with, you know, 10,000 or 5,000 or whatever, but it's unbelievable where you can get to. You know, like if we put in $10,000, some people do have $10,000 to start stuff off with, guys. I never do that because I go and I build teams, right? I do referral commission, and it's like I have a $60,000 start most of the time. So here we go here, guys. Look at this. Okay, so if I put in $10,000, that's 10,000. Okay, $10,000. You know, and I'm making $200 a day in my first day. My second day, I'm buying another 200 shares in my first day, right? Like day number 2, I've got $10,200 working for me. Okay, so look at how fast this can build here. Okay, so if we go down to day number, remember this pays out at 2% per day. So if we go down to day number 110, because 2% paying out, and you'd make off your $1, you'd make $2.20. It'd be roughly around 110 days that your original purchase would expire. Okay, your seed money, the money that you put in. So in this case here, you put in 10 grand. That 10 grand would expire basically. If you want to look at it, it expires, guys. Okay, it's not paying you out anymore. The 10 grand that you originally started off with has paid you out for every dollar $2.20. So you're at like 20,000 something bucks, 20,000 or no 20. I suck at math. 22,000, I think, or where is it? 20,200. I don't know. Anyways, you guys can figure that out. Okay, Drew sucks at math. He made it to grade 10. So if we go down here, guys, 110 days. It's like it's kind of crazy if you think about it, guys. Like you look at this, you've turned 10,000 into 86,000 shares. Okay, which is like I'm almost there, right? So 86, 500, and and like look at it, you can withdraw like $750 a day. And this is, guys, this is not that far away. Like it's basically 3 months, 110 days if you look at it, right? But you have to remember you're losing, like over here, you can see you're losing those shares, right? You're losing those 10,000. So then you would drop back down. It doesn't do it for you. The calculator here, it just says over here, right? Kind of thing. You're losing those 10,000 shares. As soon as they expire, guys, like they've paid you out the $250 per share, you're losing those 10,000. So then you're back down to what is this? Day number 110. So 86,000. So you're down to 76,000, which is not that big of a drop. Because think about this: if you are happy with cashing out 700 and no, wait a minute, is that right? Yeah, $768 a day. If you're happy with cashing out that much a day, which most people can easily live off that, then just cash out that. You're cashing out your 50%. You can still compound with your other 50% repurchase balance, which you can see the full balance there, right? You cash out with this, and you can still build, but it's not gonna. If you're cashing out 50% of what you're earning, guys, you're compounding, you're getting ahead, you're having more shares the next day kind of thing, basically comes to a halt. It comes to a stop, okay? If you think about it that way, because you're just using your 50% repurchase balance, which is $1.10 basically kind of thing, right? So think about that, think about it that way, guys. If you want to really, really get ahead in this system, and say you have 10 grand put into this thing and you want to make $700 a day or whatever, that's an easy way to make $700 a day in 3 months from now. I can tell you that. And you can look at the speed of my account growing. Guys, look at my share earnings. It's basically bang on to the calculator. You can't really fudge this. You can go back and see my daily videos here, and you can see my account is growing basically at the same rate as the calculator says it's growing, but not from that referral commission, guys. Okay, my account's growing way more faster than, it's growing like 3 times as fast as the calculator shows here because of the referral commission. But if you look at my daily, day by day kind of share earnings here, they're kind of growing like as, if I have 67,000 shares and then you look at the video on the next day kind of thing, like say you'd compare these 2 videos here, day number 58, day number 59, you can see my share earnings are roughly around where the calculator would say they'd be. Okay, which is really, really cool if you think about it, guys. Like they're kind of around $1,200 right now, kind of thing, right? Which is really, really neat. Okay, so you don't see that too much in a system where you can go and you can purchase $1 shares and get ahead so fast. If you think about it, it's just crazy. And I love comparing this stuff to traffic monsoon because so many people understand and they know how traffic monsoon works because, guys, it is the biggest rev share in the world. I'm not saying it's a horrible system. I'm not saying like it's bad or whatever. I'm not in it because I don't like $50 shares. I I just don't see the point in them. It's like, why would you pay $50 to make $5 when you can pay $50 and make 43 or 46 or whatever it was that we saw there, kind of thing. It's like, it doesn't make sense, right? Kind of thing. But people, lots of people promote this stuff. Lots of people love it. Guys, like My Advertising Pays, stuff like that. $50 shares. I don't know. You can get into that stuff if you like it. But anyways, guys, if you want this calculator, shoot me a message. You can get it. It's really fun to mess around with. Like, if you put $2,000 in there, what happens? Everybody has $2,000 basically if they save some up, right? Kind of thing. $40 a day, your first day. $20 in your repurchase. You go here 110 days, and you've made yourself a little income. Okay, 110 days. You're doing $300 a day, so you're withdrawing $150 a day, right? Like, think about that. You took $2,000 and you made yourself $150, $140 a day income in 3 months. That's pretty cool if you think about it, right? Neat. Okay, so let's get going here. Let's shoot back here, and I want to talk to you guys about this post here that kind of, it stirred up some stuff, and I thought, I'd share this with you guys because I want to give you, like, in every single video I put out there, I want to give you some tips, some knowledge, some stuff that I've learned from other, mentors of mine, and just that I look and I see what other marketers are doing out there. And I'm going to actually show you guys today one of the marketers that I follow on Facebook. He's kind of like, I'm a freaking baby compared to this guy. If you think my Facebook marketing is big, like getting 200, 300, 400, 500 likes on a photo or whatever, or a post, you got to look again. This guy is crazy. So what I do, guys, and I kind of shared this strategy with you in another video, similar thing, is find other marketers. Find marketers that inspires you, right? Their engagement on their posts, their the way they market, their results and stuff like that, they inspire you. You see it and you're like, wow, like how did that person do that? How did they get there? And then follow that person. Look at what they're doing. Look into their marketing, guys. Like freaking digest their marketing. Look into it. See the strategies that they're using and stuff like that. Okay, so this guy, I'm going to show you after I explain this post to you what I learned from him, and he probably doesn't even know this. If he's watching this video, it's hey, cool, but that's pretty awesome. But what I learned from him was, I looked around. I saw what a lot of marketers were doing that were different from what this guy was doing. Was this guy was using his image, himself, constantly, all the time in his photos. He was just using himself, and it's branding, guys. It's building a brand. But at the time when I first learned this, and this, I just learned from watching and digesting what this guy was doing, was he's branding, he's building his brand by using photos of himself. Okay, so if you look at this here, most people, if they're cleaning out their Facebook friends list, which is a really good thing to do, guys, once you hit 5,000 friends, okay, you want to once a month clean your friends list, right? Clean it. Treat it like, a proper list, guys. It is a proper list. You clean out your email list, right? If you hit 100,000 emails or whatever, you built your list, scam alert, I hate it when people send me shit like that. It's just like, I don't really care. But anyways, when people, when you build your list to, I don't know, maybe even 1,000 people, you might send out a test email or something, right? You're building emails. You send out a test email to see how interactive your list is with you. You send them a free training. You send them, something that you thought was cool, and you look at your open rate and all that stuff, and you look at your communication, what's going on with your list and all that. Okay, so this is another way of doing it, guys. Is this kind of stuff. You want to clean your Facebook list, right? You don't want to have a bunch of Facebook friends that are they're not interactive with you. They don't message you. They just they just want a bigger Facebook friends list, basically. They want, I want to have 5,000 Facebook friends, but I don't even care who they are, kind of thing, right? So this is the kind of stuff that you can do, is you can go and you can make quirky, kind of funny posts like this. And I saw this guy, he didn't make a post exactly kind of like this, but he was just talking about, his friends list and cleaning it and stuff like that. And then I got an idea of, hey, I could do something like this, kind of thing, guys. And I've been doing that every month for about the last, I would say, 5 months or so. And it works really, really good. Okay, you lose about 50 friends. Okay, but there are 50 friends that they don't really want to see what you're doing. They're not interested in what you're doing. They're just interested in either pitching to you or they're interested in just, hey, I got a lot of friends on Facebook. That's basically it. So what I want in my list, guys, is I want to have, I want to have people on my Facebook list that are looking at what I'm doing. They feel they're receiving value from me. They feel that every time I put out a piece of content, a video, whatever, they're watching it because they're going to learn something. Okay, they're going to take something home from that. Okay, so, guys, this is funny. I made this post here 22 hours ago, so like a day ago, basically. And, 212, 13, 14, 214, boom, 215. No, I'm just joking. That's me, right? 214 people liked it, right? So a lot of people thought, oh, that's a good idea. That's a pretty neat post there. And then if you look at this, guys, down here, 109 comments. Okay, so 109 people commented on this. Some people didn't like it. Some people were kind of offended by me saying, like, if you don't know who Drew Burton is, maybe you should unfriend me, which I think makes total sense. Like, you don't want to be friends with people that you don't want to be friends with, kind of thing. Like, my whole thing about my marketing is I want to show people how to make money online. I really, honestly, guys, I know this sounds crazy, but I don't care about making money online anymore. I don't care if I make another $1,000 a day. If I want, if I was just after making another $1,000 a day, I'd withdraw out of fortadpays because I can make another $1,000 a day, right? But I don't see it that way. I see that, if I stick to my guns and I build this thing, that I can show people the right way to do this, right? You don't want to cash out too early. $1,000 a day right now, having more, $1,000 a day extra in my life wouldn't really do anything for me. It'd just be money that we'd have to pay more taxes on, basically, right? So, guys, look at this. Keep your Facebook list clean. It's an easy way to do it. Even if you have, say, 2,500 friends on your Facebook list, who knows? There might be 50 people of those 2,500 friends that are just like, yeah, I don't communicate with this guy. I don't even know who this person is. Yeah, boom, bam, unfriend. Or it could be, that post could be a start of a conversation about what you do. Okay, something like that. Okay, cool stuff. So my little guy's starting to cry, guys. I gotta go get him. But anyways, you can come here and you can look at this post, guys. It's just so funny that some people, there was one guy here, he got so pissed off at me. He actually messaged me. I'm not going to show you the message, but he messaged me and he was just like, I don't even need to be your friend. I don't even know who you are. I just friended you because blah, blah, blah. I like to have lots of friends on Facebook, all this stuff. And it was just kind of like, well, that's exactly what this post is about, man. Like, why are you telling me that crap, kind of thing, right? So, you know what, guys? It weeded out a lot of people, like a ton of people. If you look at this, they're like, unfriend, stuff like that, So it weeded out a lot of people that you might not want to be friends with, kind of thing, because most likely, they're not gonna look at what you're posting. They're not gonna do it. It's not engaging, right? They're not gonna comment. They're not gonna follow what you're doing. They're not gonna like what you're doing, stuff like that. And this talked to those people, guys. It was boom, right in their face. It talked to them. So I want to show you guys this because I want you to follow this one marketer, and I don't really like showing other people's pages and stuff like that without their permission, but this guy's a huge marketer, and I'm sure he won't mind me saying, I follow this. This is one of the people that I look up to, kind of thing. And his name's Charles. His last name is Fox, but it sounds like fuck. But anyways, okay, so CH. Oops, I gotta get rid of my name there. But anyways, guys, you should check this guy out. This guy is like the king of Facebook. There he is right there. Okay, this guy right here. It's just the engagement he has with his posts. It's incredible. Like when I first saw this stuff, I was like, oh my God, it's just crazy. You might be following him right now, but it's just crazy. Look at this post here, guys. 732 people like this. It's got 300 comments. And it's just, look at it. It's just like he's amazing at what he does. He's one of these big Facebook guys. And I look at this stuff, guys, and it inspires me to just do more and put myself out there more and go bigger, kind of thing, right? Like, look at this, 835 people like that. You know, he's got 95 comments there on a post. It's him and his buddy sitting in like a lounge or something like that. You know, just crazy, 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 crazy stuff. It's amazing. You know, it's amazing. I watched this video. It's pretty funny. He's just in the casino talking, you know, talking to the people. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing some kind of chat thing live with people, but he's just talking to the people live, and it's just really, really neat, the stuff that he does. But look at this, guys, the engagement, okay? 238 people like that, 3K views on this video, 267 comments. It's just crazy, guys. So that's kind of, you know, I strive to be like one of these kind of marketers, right? Where their brand online, their social media brand is just so big and so powerful that they can do one little thing like make a post and touch thousands of people with that, right? Hit thousands of people with that. So that's really, really neat. And I really feel I've come a long way in the last year, guys, with my my building my brand up and helping people make money online. I notice every day when I log into my account, guys, there's always someone's posted like something, you know, thanks, like this guy right here, Brian. You know, he made 7 sales in the last month with his marketing. He's never made sales online before, you know. Now he's got a goal of making 10 sales in his next month, you know, and he's like thanking me for showing him how to do this kind of stuff. So this is, you know, guys, this is what makes me happy, right? It's that kind of stuff. It's not the whole making, oh, I'm going to make another $1,000 a day or whatever. It's just, you know, it's showing other people that are struggling so much for years and years and years that, you know what, it's actually simpler than what you think how to make money online. You know, there's another one, you know, free traffic rocks. This guy's learning about free traffic from me, okay? So, you know, guys, I want to share that with you today. Go check out Charles's page because it's just phenomenal. You can learn a lot just by seeing what he does, the wording he uses in his post. You know, some stuff he does, I don't even know really what he's doing, but it's just really, really cool, guys, to see someone that's gotten themselves to that level, and they're just a normal person, right? It's not like a celebrity or some superstar athlete or something like that. It's just a normal person that's taken his marketing to that kind of level, and it's really neat just to go and see someone, you know, find other people out there that you know, you think, hey, I would like to get to that level. I'm going to work hard to get to that level. So that's it. But anyways, let's get going here. Let's shoot back to FAP and let's log in. And let's buy some more shares because I love buying shares, and we'll see. Oh shit, this video is an hour long. Anyways, that was kind of a training video, I guess. So we'll keep it an hour long. So let's shoot on down here, and there we go. I made another 66 bucks. That was worth it. Okay, so let's get going back here. You gotta love this, eh? It's just like guys, in 2 months from now, I'm gonna be doing these videos. And you know, I'm gonna be doing my video and making like $300 or $400 while I'm doing my video. My account's gonna be like $300 or $400 earning while I'm doing my video. Like, it's just crazy. If you think about it now, I just did a video for an hour long, and it made, you know, when I logged in, there was $20 there, and then when we spent that, there was 34. So it made, you know, close to $80, or yeah, basically $80 or so in the last hour when I was making the video, right? So you can imagine what. And I've only got 70,000 shares basically, right? I got 69,000 something shares right now. So imagine when this thing is at 300,000 shares and my referrals accounts are huge and they're buying all the time, it's going to be like, you know, I'll be doing a video for an hour long training and I'll make $400 in my account while I'm doing that training. It's just going to be nuts. And I'm looking forward to that day, guys, because I never built anything this big before. You know, like look at that. 69,379. I gotta get my guy. He's crying over there. I gotta get my little baby Hayden there. Okay, so guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Look at that, an hour long. And I hope you learned something from this video. This is what I want you to do today, guys. If you're following this, if you're looking for advice from me, go and find other marketers, other leaders out there who do not use share funnels. Okay, like true leaders. Okay, leaders out there who don't have you promote them to make sales, okay? And if you don't understand about that, go back and watch my day number 41 video because I kind of go over what the heck that is all about. Or maybe it was day 16. I don't know. 41 or 16. Probably 16. But anyways, guys, find some marketers out there that are true marketers, that are big. It's them that's the brand, right? It's not, hey, go and click this link below, and it's when the leader has their team. promote the same sales funnel as he promotes or she promotes. Okay, so find some true marketers out there that are doing their own thing, that have huge social followings, and look into what they're doing and study what they're doing, because they're doing something different than you, and you can learn something from them, guys, even different from me, right? So that's it. My name's Drew. Today was day number 59, and I'll see you in day number 60, March 1st, tomorrow. Bye-bye.